Hi guys, just a biggie girl here. Today I want to do an entry for Chris Capune's hashtag Suki500. Chris hit his 500 subscriber milestone. Huge congratulations to you on that. That's awesome. Um, and he wanted to, excuse me, do a giveaway to celebrate. Or Miss Suki wanted to celebrate, and um, he asked us to not pick a lock, but to talk about the locks that we've learned the most from. So, I had a lot of trouble narrowing it down, as you can see, but I went back to YouTube and started watching some other people's entries, and came across Butcher's Block, and right away it just really spoke to me about what I wanted to say, and I guess the point that I was trying to get across. And um, I think every lot kind of teaches us something, and at first that's kind of the direction I was going, and it still kind of is, but at the same time, individually, I think a lot of us have learned so much from American logs. They really have taught me a lot about patience and um, uh, tension. Primarily, tension is truly key, no pun intended. But the tension on this is so much different than the tension with these avises and other logs. But for me, these Americans have came a lot harder. They were a lot harder for me to open than like the avis. This 8345 still yet was a hard log at first, but it was something that I had to, I guess, just sit down and think about what I was really doing. But the American logs, even more so than that, they are just a totally different feel, a totally different peak, and they require different tension. Over all these variety logs, they all require their own type of tension, and there's certain logs that you will never open if you don't tension them properly. It's just not going to happen for you. That's one of the biggest things that I guess I've learned over my time here. Excuse me. But even with like Avis logs, the 83 series, even the 83 AL 40 and the 8345, they pick similar to one another, but they pick so much differently, in my opinion, than the 7240 series. It's just a different way of picking different style. I think some of us kind of go in and like just dive right in head first, and we kind of hit the ground running, and that holds us back in some ways with certain locks, because we think like, why is this not opening? I've done this, and this. Why is it still not opening? But sometimes we just need to slow down and have that patience. I think just lock picking in general has taught me to have more patience, because I've always been kind of just somebody that's a little hyper talkative. But the older that I get, and the more I learn, I just learn to approach certain things differently, and that's just the way it is with the locks too. So moving on, the reason I included this one was just because I've not picked a lot of wafers, but I got this one not too long ago, and then I had meant to bring in here the American H10 and L50 series. They all have taught me just about picking wafers and the differences in wafer logs to pin tumblers and stuff. I want to eventually get into some disc detainer locks and lever locks, but each different style of log and different brand of log is different to pick. So moving on to this, this is what I've been working on lately. At first, I was just getting frustrated with it, so put it down for a bit, and then I'll pick it up sometimes and try to pick on it for a little bit. But today, I really realized that it was tension. It was all really about tension. I still haven't gotten it open, but I feel like I'm really, really close. And for the entire time I've been picking it, every single time I picked it up, I've been like I can set every pin, but then everything just feels so, um, tough. And so, I'm like, what is holding me up here? What is holding? I've got every pin peaked. Like, what is holding me back? And I know that it's my overtensioning. That's what's holding me back. Um, I think it's requiring a really light touch and really light tension, and then catching these spools as soon as you feel them set. Like, getting you don't get much counter on these, and then in order to keep your file set, I'm having to catch it really, really quick and to stay in my file set. So I think I'm really, really close. Hopefully, fingers crossed that I'll get it soon and hopefully share that with you guys. But anyhow, um, I thought this was a really good concept of what to do to, see what's taught everybody something over time. So, I don't know if I think I even forgot to mention these, but the pack lock and locked, and the reason I included those two was because these were two locks that I didn't think that I would pick as, I guess, fast as I did, but then that I would really, really enjoy picking. And there's certain locks that just appeal to me that I kind of want to, keep with me or keep working on. Even, like a lot of people, just pick it, quick, and done with it. But I don't like to do that. I like to still keep picking these logs. Like, I have like 5 or 6 different ones of, American logs, these 1100s. And for the longest time, I would just carry around all of them and go from one to the other because I wanted to learn the differences in them. Even though they're the same lock, they're keyed differently, and I just wanted to learn it. So these were kind of something too that I kind of held on to and just kept picking, kept really learning the lock. Same thing with these Ava 7240s. With both of these, I just really wanted to learn the lock inside and out. I really just wanted to get a good feel for it, and that's what I'm hoping for on this one. I'm hoping I'll get there on that. But I'll hush now. Oh, the lotto locks, real quick. The lotto locks are always, sorry y'all can't see them. You're like, what lotto locks? This Brady lotto lock and these Masters, so 410 or 411, are a different pick than, the Brady. But all of these require, paying attention to your tension, especially, again, and you following through with setting the pin, not just trying to, cram it to the ceiling, or not just trying to, set a pin, whatever. So I think just overall in lock sport, it's taught me to be more patient and pay attention to what I'm doing. Sometimes I get to talking and I lose my train of thought with certain locks, and some locks I'm like, no, I can't do that. I gotta kind of keep a close eye on what I'm doing to get, where I need to be. But yeah, that's what I've learned, and thank you all for watching. I appreciate it, and congratulations again to Chris and Suki and Slinky. If you haven't checked them out, head over and check them out, which I think most of you all know Chris and have watched him and Suki quite a bit. But always head over, excuse me, and show each other support. He has an awesome channel. He covers so many logs. I really envy him for the time that he's put into his channel, because he hit the ground running with his channel, and he hasn't stopped. Go binge watch his videos. They're really good. He covers a lot. He's great at explaining things, and he tries to show you everything that he's doing, and why he's doing it, and how he's doing it. So head over, show him some support, and I'll end this here. We're at a little over 10 minutes. Thank you all. Bye.